We're going to start off with Dustborn, ladies and gentlemen. Let's start off with the Dustborn conversation because this thing is ridiculous. It is honestly stupidity, all of it. And they are doing what they always do, right? Which is, oh, I got caught doing something. Let's just not only gaslight people, but let's attack people at the same time, because that's clearly going to make people want to get on your side. That's going to make people want to have a conversation with you and all that stuff. That's all going to work out great. So we have an article here from Smash JT, and Smash JT has done a good job compiling all the information, where it says Dustborn dev goes on the attack after getting caught stealing game assets. The Dustborn debacle somehow gets even more insane. Now, let's showcase this picture right here. I want to let me bring it up really quick. Look at these pictures here. Hopefully you guys can see this on screen with, relative quality. If not, I guess I can make it a little bit bigger. You know what? Can I make it bigger? Let me see. I can. Hold on. I'm going to just make it bigger. That way we just make it easier for you guys. So we can see some comparison photos. Okay, so now we got it on the screen. Here's some comparison photos. Now, for me, I am going to go on a limb, and I'm going to say it's not necessarily stolen assets, right? Because stolen assets means it's essentially a one-for-one recreation, where if you look to the left and you look to the right, they should be basically the same. But what this is, in my opinion, is stolen ideas. Like, this is very clearly a copy of a layout of the apartment for GTA 5, right? So on the left here, top left, you have GTA 5. This is less noticeable, this one right here. And on the right here, you have Dustborn on the top right, okay? On the bottom left, you have GTA 5. And on the bottom right, you have Dustborn. Now, these four pictures do not do the claims of asset stealing justice, in my opinion, okay? They just don't, because ultimately, you're going to see a lot of differences here, at least visually speaking. The layout is the same. There's no doubt about it. But in terms of visually speaking, it's different, stylistically speaking. But the reason why it is, too, you guys got to understand, GTA 5 has graphics that are light years ahead of Dustborn's graphics. So even if Dustborn was trying to copy GTA 5, they don't have the capability of doing so just because the engines are totally different, right? It's fucking impossible. However, this is where it gets sus, okay? These are the first four pictures. I want you guys to look at that. Keep it in your mind. Keep it in your mind, okay? Textures are different, but, the overall layout is the same. Now let's look at these four pictures. This is what did it for me. These four is what did it for me, okay? Look at these pictures here. I made it as big as I possibly can. Now, with these four pictures, there is no doubt about it that this game stole from GTA 5. There is no doubt about it. Again, you can say different textures, whatever. The layout is the same. The furniture is the same. The location of the furniture is the same. The fucking steps are the same. The bookcase is in the same exact spot. The kitchen is everything is the same island, just without chairs. You got the same fucking microwave here in the corner. It is all the same. The top two, especially, are basically damn near identical. Okay? Damn near identical. Now, again, textures look different, but that's because the engines are different. You're not going to get a one-for-one in that regard. Dustborn is a fucking low quality, low graphics, cell shaded kind of game. GTA 5 goes for slightly more realistic graphics, obviously. So again, they basically took, it could be the same assets and decided to change it up a little bit. But ultimately, this is literally the recreation of GTA 5 apartment. You can tell this first picture right here is a recreate. Look at the fucking TV. Look at the TV. It is the same fucking thing. Same thing. On the bottom here, look at this. Same thing. They even put the plant in the same section here. Look at this. Look at this. The same fucking thing. So it doesn't look good, right? This clearly doesn't look good for good old Dustborn, right? So let's get into the actual article and see what the developer had to say after being called out, because this is where it gets interesting. Now, have you guys seen what the developer looks like? If you haven't, I want you to imagine in your mind what the developer looks like, and I guarantee you will be correct. 9 out of 10 of you are going to be correct. But let's start off at the top. Caught by Madam Savvy on X. Shout out to Madam Savvy. Poor girl has lost her mind. She got checked into an asylum recently for white girl problems. Hopefully it gets fixed soon, because we need her back out. She's left many of us now wondering about the integrity of Red Thread Games' latest release, Dustborn. Allegations have surfaced regarding the game's apartment layouts and how they look to be a direct ripoff of those found in the wildly popular GTA Online, sparking waves of criticism across social media. Okay, fair enough. One of the developers of the game, instead of addressing these accusations head on, instead chose the trusty old reliable path of melting down for all to see. Are we sensing a trend yet? Yes, we are. Before we get to the developer, let's first look at the pictures. Okay, so we looked at the pictures. Let's skip this shit, right? All right. The response was a mix of humor and outrage in the replies, with some suggesting that the situation could lead to legal action from Take-Two. I don't think that at all, by the way. I don't think that at all. I don't think Take-Two is going to do a fucking thing, because I think Take-Two is okay with this. As long as it's a certain kind of developer doing it, I think they're okay with it. I really do. I don't think they're going to sue at all, but I guess we'll find out. Now, I already showed the picture. So if you guys thought about who the developer was, were you correct? Were you correct in your guesses? Because I know for fucking sure I was. When I thought to myself, gee, I wonder what this developer looks like, who went off on a tangent on Twitter after being accused of, stealing assets. Look at the fucking dog, bro. Look at the dog. I feel bad for the dog. I feel really bad for the dog. That poor dog is like, shit, I got purchased by an ideological psychopath. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? That's what this dog is thinking right now. This poor dog. That literally looks like, help me, please. Help me. Help me. Hashtag save the dog. Yes, I see you guys starting it in the chat. Hashtag save the dog. That poor dog needs to be saved, man. Holy crap. Then it says that Thea Berg, a.k.a. Shitspout. Bro, is your account really Shitspout? Is that seriously what it is? Let me see. Wow. It really is. It really is Shitspout. And you know what? Shocking turn of events, ladies and gentlemen. Shitspout has gone protected. Wow. And then people wonder why they're so disliked, right? You're a game designer at Red Thread Games. You say you're in your villain era. And then you say gay agenda connoisseur. You're a gay agenda connoisseur. Because that's clearly a great idea. Right? Let's look at her website. So she has a website. I'm Thea Berg, game designer. My latest work. I just finished working as a designer and producer of the walking simulator Desiderium. You can download it down below or check out some of my other projects. Desiderium is a walking symbol. Oh my God, Jesus.